on Unfiltered yesterday,
Yeah.
I had Frank Grillo on.
The best.
He's great.
He's the best.
He's funny. We were talking, then all of a sudden, we're almost done with the interview, and then he's like, "Yeah, and I'm going to be in the new Superman." I go, "Wait a minute.
Did you not know that?
It hit me all of a sudden because we were talking about MMA stuff. We were talking about him in Kingdom. I brought up how listen, because he brought up how Dana hated Warrior.
Yeah.
And I go, it was a good movie. I go, Dana hates everything. I go, my buddy Christian just had a watch. You had a watch along.
Yeah,
with
it did. It did well. Like 35,000 views.
Watch along with it. I go, he loves it. There are people that love that movie. He goes, I know people love it. He was upset that Dana hated it.
Yeah, of course.
But Dana loved Kingdom, and Kingdom.
I started watching Kingdom.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm 2 episodes in right now.
It's great.
It's really good.
Now, for the people that don't know, Kingdom is based on it was a TV series. I believe it was on FX, and it was based on a martial arts school, an MMA gym. And it was for a guy that lives in that world, I'll tell you, the characters that came in there, the sleazy guy that just wanted to be a part of the gym, and then he's trying to steal fighters, he's trying to put his protein powder at the front of the plate. There's so many it's so realistic in a lot of ways. I'll tell you. What a great, oh man. Longo loves that.
Does he?
Longo lives that movie.
Yeah.
That's Longo's gym, that fucking street. What is it called? Yeah.
I don't know. Yes, it takes place in Venice in this show.
Yeah,
right?
and during the show, when they were filming that, like 7 years ago, and he brought this up, I couldn't believe it was, dude, time flies.
I know.
I can't
it's
believe
crazy, yeah.
So like around 7 years ago in LA, I do the show Dana White Looking for a Fight, and we visited the set of Kingdom. And that's when Dana goes, look, he knew he was visiting the set, so he watched the episode just to get familiar. He binged that shit. And he doesn't like anything.
And he liked that
show.
show.
So for Dana White to love the show is something.
Did Frank know that Dana loved Kingdom?
He,
He did.
He was so happy. Because afterwards, we went to Morton's. You ever go to fucking Morton's?
Yeah, Morton's is delicious.
You ever see the bread they come out with?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Dude, I fucking fingered that.
Short.
I fucking
short rib taco.
Dude.
They have short rib tacos.
They have meatballs over there.
Do they really?
They got meatballs at Morton's.
Wow. All right.
Letting the people
go.
Oh, yeah, so we went out to dinner that night. He was so fucking happy that Dana liked Kingdom. He was devastated about Warrior. But
I love Warrior. I think Warrior is one of the most underrated sports movies out there.
It's a very good movie.
I said it during the actual watch along because I remember you telling me that Dana didn't like it. I remember Frank saying that Dana didn't like it, and I said I understand how Dana doesn't like it because on the technical side of it, the idea that it was taking place in 2011, yet they were still doing the same day tournament of guys fighting 3 times. I get it, and as someone who's a purist like him, and that's what he does, I get it. But as a pure movie, a sports movie, underdog movie with great performances, that movie is fantastic.
You got Tom Hardy and Uma Platas. How are you not going to fucking like
so
that?
Good. I didn't realize that he started training then for that movie because Joel Edgerton was already a kickboxer. He had done kickboxing before. I didn't know that.
The school teacher.
Yeah, which was really good.
Now listen, Brian Callen's a buddy of mine. He was in there.
Yeah, Brian Callen was in it too.
It was a good movie, But so when Frank was on, I brought up Creature Commandos.
Yeah.
And I go, look, and then he said he's going to be in the Superman movie. And I go, now, wait a minute here. Now, and he said he's also in the Peacemaker. I go, wait a minute. I go, you're in the Peacemaker movie now.
Well,
and this is what impressed him. He goes, oh, you really know about this stuff. He got a little, because people don't know my knowledge with this shit. I go, wait a minute. I go, so you're playing Rick Flagg Sr. I go, and Peacemaker killed your son. He goes, whoa! He goes, you know about that? I go, hey, Frank, what do you think? I know only armbars and Uma Platas? So he was impressed by that, I think. And then he started getting, and I brought up the Creature Commandos, and I was excited about that. It's going to be like an R-rated cartoon about Rick Flagg Sr. and like a team of almost like Suicide Squad.
Yeah, it was like,
monsters.
first of all.
Dude, fun stuff.